So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. Shoots! And he's following up! It's bounced back off the post. Conte.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yeah, still... Shot, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner. They're first. And that should get the job done. And a chance! Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Thuram. That's an imaginative pass. That's the keeper's ball. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hernandez gets a foot in here. Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
The most accurate pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Did he that? Because it had a decent chance of progressing.
That is Conte. Doué. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Chance here to counter. There will be a throw-in. Oh, super ball! He's beaten the last man! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Alaba is behind this one.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
And he's going direct. They've got to be quick to recover this. And that has been clubbed away. Thuram. That's good running with the ball. Doué. Oh, well played, well sorted out. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. He's got away. It's not an especially good pass, that. Camavinga. Oh, can he get onto this? Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Valverde, he has found the way through. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Goes forward. Now he's off and running. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. And it's Bellingham. Valverde.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Well, they can break here. Doué knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Vi ricordiamo, signore e signori, che è possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio.
That gets things going for the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. So much time and space here, drilled in low. And he's heaved it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Conte. Now it's Thuram. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. All the way back. Hernandez. Looking to play him in. Camavinga looking to run onto it. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Camavinga. Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Thuram, and he was alert to it. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And that's been won straight back. He's shifted it to the flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Saliba tries to clear. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's in on goal. Can he finish?
And
for a moment, time stood still. Madrid have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Now it's Thuram. And claimed it back swiftly. Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through. Oh, that's a key interception. Camavinga chasing after it. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well, that is one way to stop him. Look at the space here. Good ball, good take. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played in with purpose. Vinicius Junior finds himself offside. And it's Bellingham. And here's Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that's played in. There's the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Numero 3. Cambio di giocatori.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he shoots! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So we have the first goal.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter.
Shot a goal! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Madrid are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Kolumuani. And Koundé. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Koundé. And here's Elise. And here's Kante. Threads one in. Conte. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Conte. Kolumuani. Kolumuani proves just a little bit too strong. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. Takes aim and crosses.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Nicked it back promptly. He's had a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Numero 11.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Plays the return pass. Goulart is in a really good position out wide. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds.
The action has already started.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Koundé looking to play him in. Doué
Looking to run onto it.
brilliantly cut out. Knocks it into space.
Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Camavinga. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Valverde.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Aimed beyond the defence. Hernandez. And it's Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. This looks promising. Alexander-Arnold
Made a good run there.
Doué. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through.
Out towards the flank.
That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham. And it's Alaba. Ambitious ball here. Now this could be a chance. This might... Chance!
Oh, nearly.
But nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, can he get onto this?
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tries to play it through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. France upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Now it's Valverde, and it's Camavinga. He won't be happy with that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. That is ended up in no man's land. Konate. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. Now it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rodrigo. Koundé
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Doué. Konate. 5 minutes till the break. Camavinga charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that's a throw-in. Now, can they get him away? Thinks about the shot. Oh, well played, well played. Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Camavinga. Threads one in. Bellingham. He is through here. He's a sharp little ball here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are...
Doué! Superb from Doué! A finish of true class! The second half sparks straight into life!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Conte, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Camavinga. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Chouameni. That is Conte. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hernandez. Chouameni. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Hernandez. Conte. Chooses to go back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to... Vinicius Junior! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Doué. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Saliba cuts it out, and he was quick to react. Thuram takes a shot! Goal! France! And again they hit the front.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Numero
fact.
25.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 3, il numero 26.
Picked out brilliantly.
il numero
He has
11,
found a way for
il numero
Bellingham!
2. Cambio di giocatori.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Brahim Diaz. Some really good ball movement.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's on it, can he get away? And he's onside.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Diaz. Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Nice looking ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Olise gets into a good position.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Fofana. Well, that looks a decent ball. Koundé picks it up now. Oh, important interception. Rodrigo. Chance here to counter. We are into overtime. Oh, what a... He's having a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Attenzione,
Madrid
un cambio.
are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, that's fabulous. Thuram does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Bellingham receives it in a
Real chance! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
When they say all goalkeepers are Vinicius Junior, and the shot!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Madrid with the corner, they're first.
Defending of the desperate variety.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rice. Gabriel. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Aims beyond the defence. Shoots!
Oh, it's come off the upright.
Ødegaard. And it's Ødegaard. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's gone backward here. Valverde. Oh, good-looking ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. Decent chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Can he spark a counter here? Bellingham. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Alaba goes on a run down the left wing.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rice. Ødegaard. For Merino. And it's Timber. Havertz. And Gabriel. Tries to pass it through. Rodrigo. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It's a throw-in.
Merino. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zubimendi. Rice. Arsenal are looking to break at pace.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Timber. Ødegaard. Havertz. Nicely weighted ball.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. That has ended up in no man's land. Gabriel. Timber. Arsenal looking to pass their way through.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, well measured. Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Rice. Saka. Ødegaard. Spread it left. Saka. And again they run up against stubborn defending. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Valverde. Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Saka. Threads one in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Out to the right. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. Stood up well to him there. Can he get it through? Ødegaard. Big chance! Valverde. And the counter is on. Taken back almost at once. Great vision. Oh, that is a good ball to find. Chance, surely! And he hits the net. And the second half is off to a flyer. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And he was quick to react. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ødegaard. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Merino. Now, can they get him away? Valverde. It's run loose here. It's a promising position. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Saliba. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
And it's Ødegaard. And it's Rice. Valverde did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Merino. Now it's Saka. No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Tchouaméni towering forward here, looking to plan the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
It's
6.
their second corner of the game.
Lascia il campo per il numero 15. Attenzione, un cambio.
Calafiori is there to clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Carvajal promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
And here's Valverde.
Vinicius Junior.
And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Havertz looks to get on the end of this. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Rice goes steaming forward. Calafiori. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Spread neatly. Great ball, and he's in here. Tchouaméni
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid.
Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Rodrigo! It's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Saliba.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Added time
di
going
recupero.
up here. It's 3 minutes. Oh no, what has happened here?
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. And he's had it nicked away. Gabriel. Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
Oh, that's neat.
Well seen.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi
Bellingham
a
picking up the
dare
Man
il
of the
proprio
Match
contributo
award,
alla nostra
and no
fondazione
surprise
per
there.
aiuto alle popolazioni più povere.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway here. Solanke was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rodrigo.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Palmer.
And here's Kane.
Bellingham. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bellingham picks it up out wide.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Palmer. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Solanke. Foden strokes it back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that is a little undercooked. Bellingham. Bellingham!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gehi. Foden aims beyond the defence. Chance! England have their second corner now.
They've played it short.
Good ball, good take.
Bellingham! A real chance and a real let-off.
Camavinga. Alaba. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. This might spell danger. And it's Rice. He has a look up. It's Bellingham.
Out towards the flank.
Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Camavinga.
And now the breakaway. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's a very... And the shot! They've scored!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to...
Shot, surely! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Vinicius Junior certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Saka. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Camavinga.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rice. Saka. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid go in at half-time with a slender one-goal. There's the shot! He's scored! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gives it back.
That's good pressure.
Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And here's Solanke. Threads one in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, another save. So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saka has created one goal already. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Oh, nicely intercepted. England are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rice, good strong midfield running here. So much time and space here. And smartly reclaimed. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Rodrigo. Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's...
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Cambio di giocatori.
Oh, super ball! Can he finish? Goal, England! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Chance for a shot!
Konsa is there, and he can get that clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Lewis Skelly.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Last interception, his positioning was spot on. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lewis Skelly.
Vinicius Junior
In acres of space out wide.
nice control.
That is good alertness.
That's the throw.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5. Lascia il campo per il numero 21.
Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. Rodrigo, he's got away. Great ball and he's great chance! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
England really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
4 added minutes on the board.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Valverde looking for the run. And he plays one through. Pickford claims comfortably. And that will be it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
Now it's Foden. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foden receives it in a wide position. Now this could be a chance. Looking for the run. And he's forced to go back. England finding their passes.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Stones does really well to win the ball there. Foden. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, we expected better, and so did he. It's a pretty loose pass. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
That ball looks a good one. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Rice.
England clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Palmer. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Palmer. Chouameni. Palmer really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Alexander-Arnold.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. He's ended up in no man's land.
Now it's Palmer. Foden.
Rudiger makes the interception. And now the breakaway.
And it's Valverde.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Palmer. Konsa. Rice. Palmer.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foden.
Now, can they get him away?
And he cuts out the supply. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight.
Alexander-Arnold. Rice. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
England have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, good take and a good air.
Tries a shot! Superb goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Goes for a shot!
No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're off again. Rice. He's on it, can he get away? Saka. Foden. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Foden. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, that is good. Super running. And Solanke! He's got a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And here's Saka.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Palmer. Can he spark a counter here? Bellingham tries making a foray down the right. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Foden. Now it's Solanke. Valverde promptly onto that, and that is that. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodrigo!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. And he shoots! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that means, well, that is off. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bellingham. And it's Palmer. And it's Rice. Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a nicely shaped ball. Bellingham! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He'll play through for the wide man. Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. Camavinga. So, what can they make of this? Looking to play him in. Camavinga has it out wide and in space. Ball swung in. Palmer. Now Konsa. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chouameni. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Bellingham. Foden. Bellingham takes control of it, and he's on the move. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! And that is the last effort of the game. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Vinicius Junior reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Looking for options for movement. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Foden. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Chouameni, and they can counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found a way through! Oh, that was a brilliant save!
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bellingham threads one in. Camavinga. Oh, this looks sharp. Foden. That is a great pick out. And it's made its way to him. He has found a way through. So it is still 0-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, that's been intercepted. Foden. Good ball, good take. He's chosen to go back, looking for a runner. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that could set him on his way. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming. That was Rodrigo is on his own, and a chance! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Now this could be a chance, and it's Palmer. Chips it through. He's onside! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Saka gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. Yehi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Kane. And he was quick to react.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rodrigo is onto this, and he's got the... Rodrigo! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Chooses to go back, and the shot! Bellingham.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rice. Half-time getting close now. Played back in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Foden aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Kane. Palmer. Bellingham. And he's cut it out. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Saka. Foden. Palmer. Looking for the run. Rashford is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It is a corner. England with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Steaming on goalwards. It's a good spell of possession, this. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Konsa makes the interception. Now it's Kane. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Still just a single goal between the sides. And he's being shifted off it. Can he get on the end of this? England can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
In with the challenge. England have reclaimed it. Knocks it out wide. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Bellingham surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Valverde. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Vinicius Junior. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And another try! He scores! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on. Played in. Terrific header. Decent enough try.
Rodrigo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Saka. And it's Rice. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. This looks promising. Ball looks a good one. He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
England can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Yehi, Saka.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, that's a dangerous ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Watkins. Now it's Grealish. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rashford. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Just 5 minutes remaining now. But that has not gone well. Rashford. And here's Watkins. I think we're just about done here. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. That has ended up in no man's land.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Rashford. Can he get it through? And the shot! Off the post! And here's Rashford. Chance, surely! And he hits the net! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Rashford. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Oh, they can break here. He's through here. Oh, that is a good... Tries a shot! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
England finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. Climbs up big. And it's in. Again in a trice. And they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bellingham! Now it's Vinicius Junior. Saka. And Gehi. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bellingham. Can he get it through? Oh, good read. Now it's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. He's in space and looking for options. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Palmer. Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Valverde does well to get it back. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior. And he's in on... Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bellingham. And it's Palmer. And it's Rice. Rashford gives it back for Palmer.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bellingham. Rice. That's a good ball out wide. Kane. Good take, and it's shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Half-time getting close now. Palmer. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Saka. That's tidy. Foden.
Ci sarà un minuto di
It's a
recupero.
sharp pass. Rice. And it's Bellingham. And there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior! And that was very necessary. Alexander-Arnold. Now Foden. Now it's Rashford. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Foden is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Alexander-Arnold has it out. Up he goes! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him?
Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Swept in. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Palmer. Now he's got space here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent it.
He's trying the shot. Out towards the flank. Great vision.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's a little off target. Palmer. And he cuts out the supply. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rice gathers from the goal kick. Foden. Saka. Can he get on the end of this? Saka. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the through ball. And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. And it's Rashford. Just about up to 75 minutes. Valverde. That looks a cracking ball. He is through here. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Driving forward, always onto this. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's having a good look here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's gone direct. Brilliant save, it was certainly dipping.
Oh, that was stunning. He judged that beautifully.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And the shot's on here. England are looking to go forward now. And it's Tchouaméni. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Watkins, spread out to the left. Rice, Gallagher. Oh, that was vital. Goulet. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Goulet. He has found a way through. Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves.
Chance! They've scored! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
England give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. 5 minutes to add. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, shooting chance! And the referee brings it to a close. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Bellingham reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.